Hello everybody, this is Laura here at Busy Bee Farms, and this afternoon we are trying to trim the hooves on our goats. It is something that we've actually never done before, and so we are now trying to do that. This is Millie, and this is the goat stanchion that David and Matthew built. Millie so far has been the best one. She is cooperating very, very well. You can see she's got her head in the little catch right there. And she is just eating her food, aren't you, Miss Millie? And she has been doing really, really good. The back legs on all the goats have been the hardest by far to do. They like to do a lot more kicking with those than they do their front. But David is just trying to sand down their feet just a little bit, trim down the hooves, just to try to get their hooves a little more flat and even with the ground, so when they're walking, they're not walking all wonky like they have. Almost kind of like if you and I had calluses or something like that on our feet and how it hurts. We're trying to take care of their feet so that they don't feel like that. So he's just trying, this is the first time we've ever done that, so we're trying to be gentle, trying not to take off a whole lot, but trying to make a little bit of progress so that their feet can be a little more flat and even with the ground like it should be. He has done her front foot and now her back feet, but she has been the one to do the best. All the other ones have been a little bit more skittish towards the head catch and stanchion and not been too excited about this at all. And this is the first time we've ever done this, so we're still learning. This was just so that you could see that we are trying. And what their hooves can look like if you don't ever trim them.
It's been 4 years. So I'm just trying to make it smooth and get all them rough edges off. And I'm sure if we do this on a regular basis, then we'll get these little pieces where it had opened up between the hooves, and we'll get that down to where that's smooth all the way across. All right, Matthew, undo the string. Okay, thanks.
And so we have been enticing them over to the stanchion with animal crackers. And then, of course, filling their bucket full of feed. And Miss Millie did the best of all. You get the greatest student award today. Good job. Good job, Millie. We have 2 more goats to do. It's the last. The 2 that are last are the most standoffish goats. They don't really even want you to pet them. So it's going to be a little bit of a chore to get them over here. But we wanted to show you Millie, because Millie did the best out of all of them so far.
Other than getting in.
Other than getting in. Still getting them over to this. Of course, they're skittish about it. Even as many animal crackers as if we've given them, they still have not really cared to jump up on the platform. But then again, they're not used to it, so I kind of expect that. They'll probably get better as time goes on, and we do this more often. They get in that routine and know. So, but Matthew's trying to get them over here. They love animal crackers. So does Max. You got Emmy following you.
That's the one I want.
Yep. All right, guys. We will see you back when we are doing something else maybe around the farm, but wanted to show you a little bit about the trimming.
All right, guys, so we just got finished. We done all 7 goats. It took us about an hour to an hour and a half to do all 7 of them. And part of that was catching them and getting them over here to get into the head catch, because somebody here wanted to eat all the animal crackers. So every time we'd try to get a goat up on the stand, he would try to get in there. But anyways, it went really well. In the video, the instructional video on how to use the Hoof Boss, it talks about using leather gloves. I didn't use the leather ones, but I did use these cut resistant, impact resistant, puncture resistant. They're ANSI A4 cut, 4 puncture, and level 1 impact. I got these through the communications company that I do the work for. They do really good. There was one time that one of the goats, while I was trying to cut, snatched their foot, and when they did, it pulled my finger here into the spinning blade. But it was, as you can see, my finger's fine, and so I would just say that recommendation of making sure that you use safety glasses and a good thick glove is very important. Even though we deal with our goats, you know, on a daily basis, at least twice a day, this was, I'm sure, a very scary situation for them. They've never been in a head catch before, which in and of itself was a scary situation for them. And then the fact of the Hoof Boss is not real loud, but it does make a sound kind of like a grinder would, you know, that little roaring motor. So it's not real loud, but it is something they can hear. A couple of them, when I would have to hold their leg when I would start the Hoof Boss up, you could feel them jerk. You know, so it's just something new that they're gonna have to get used to. I probably didn't take enough material off, but this was the first time that we've ever done that, so it's a learning curve for us also. We just wanted to bring you along for that. I did try to get all the you know, the outside of the hoof will grow kind of like our fingernails do, and then it'll start to curl under. And I just started noticing, I heard the clicking of their hooves when they were walking, and that's that extra hoof that's rolled under clicking. And I tried to get all that material off down to the fleshy white, or in some of their cases black, kind
of like new
hoof,
yeah.
The new hoof part. Not going too deep, but you know, getting it down, trying to make it flat so that when their foot's on the floor, that, you know, it's got a flat solid surface there. So that was kind of what we were shooting for today. And I don't know for sure, but I have noticed Sally putting weight down on that right front foot that I saw her holding up and limping on. So it was overgrown, and obviously, like all of them were, and rolled over. So I don't know if that was pinching her somehow, or it was causing her some type of discomfort, and we hopefully have rectified that at this point. And it says that you should trim their hooves every 5 to 6 weeks. So in a month and a half, then, you know, we'll take a look at them again and see if, you know, we can get them flattened back down a little bit and try to do a little bit better job of keeping on top of their hooves. But even after having them in the head catch and trimming their hooves like that, when it came time to get the next goat up on the stand here, they were the ones that we just got done with were getting back up here. So it wasn't too much of a traumatizing situation for them, because I mean, they were right back after the animal crackers, getting right back up here. So anyways, you can see them laying up there and standing over here on the side of the Peppy over here on this side watching us, and Sally and Emmy over there laying down. A few of them we had to just catch them and pick them up and put them in. They wouldn't voluntarily walk up and put their head in. And a couple of them, you know, bellowed for their mamas. But anyways, we just wanted to just kind of touch back base with you now that we've finished up. I was very pleased with the way that it went, and I would recommend the Hoof Boss, I guess, to anybody that is interested in taking care of their animals' feet. It's something that, you know, we should be doing. But anyways, Chip just wanted to come and tell everybody goodbye. Matthew, your water's running over. So we hope that you guys have a great rest of your day. And if you have any questions, we are not an expert by no means. Like we said, this was the first time that we've done this, but we want to take you guys along with us as we go down life's journey. So you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care, and God bless.